Welcome back to Insibles, everyone. So I'm going to go with you guys in the S&P 500 again. This is the SPY. I'm going to go over exactly what has to happen for us to continue. Again, we did have our gap down that we had before we were leading into Fed minutes a couple days ago. And as you guys can see, we had a large spike in Fed minutes. And we are, as you guys can see, just at this level that we had on our continuation on that spike after Fed minutes. Again, Fed's mentioning that we could possibly have a decrease in Fed rate hikes. Again, we have our Fed futures here showing us that we do have about a 60% chance of having a 50-point basis hike versus a 40% chance of having a 75 basis point. So again, we'll see exactly what happens if the Feds do continue to be more hawkish than bullish. We had a lot of back and forth with a lot of Fed speaking today, but again, Jerome Powell is not speaking today. So again, our question is, can we continue on above this level that we had on our continuation on higher, or are we going to continue on lower? As you guys can see here on the daily chart, on the RSI, we are overbought and we are pointing down. However, as you guys can see today, we are now slightly pointing up. Are we going to continue on higher to increase on our relative strength to get that confirmation, or are we going to continue on lower and jump out of overbought territory for that continuation on lower? Again, if we do continue on higher, we have room to run, so that is why we're looking for that confirmation. Now, before I jump into this, all I ask in return from you is you smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that I'm mentioning every single day throughout the week. So let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here on the SPY, as you guys can see, again, yesterday we came off of a doji candle that was an indecisive candle. As you guys can see on our Bollinger Bands, we were jumping off of our upper end of our second deviation, and we were looking to see if we were going to continue on and push into our second deviation to the upside to continue on with this squeeze that we have been having, or are we going to have a pullback here and possibly test the median of our Bollinger Band and possibly continue on lower from here, since we have been on quite the run. As you guys can see on our MACD, again, this is our buy pressure. We do have that decrease in buy pressure that we have been getting. We do have our email lines that have been crossing above the median of our MACD. That has been exactly why we've been getting a lot of strength. We do have a slight curl down. We have a little bit of a curl down here. We're going to look to see if we do continue on with this curl down and possibly cross with our 12 EMA below our 26 EMA for that possible continuation on lower. But however, if we do continue to point up, that would be our signal for that continuation on higher. And for that confirmation, I would be looking more so at the RSI. As you guys can see, again, we do have a slight pullback that we had. We're looking to see if we do continue on with this pullback, or if we are going to continue on higher and get that confirmation, breaking into higher highs here, showing us that increase in relative strength. Again, that will be our confirmation, in my opinion, to continue on higher. That's what I would be looking for. And then again, if we're looking to swing into this for that confirmation on strength, I would be looking for an increase in buy pressure, looking for a large solid green bar to possibly continue on higher here. We need a large increase in buy pressure soon, or we could possibly cool down here and possibly have a retest. Again, as you guys can see, we do again have 60% of a chance of having a decrease in Fed rate hikes leading into September's Fed rate hike. So we have a lot of reason to possibly continue on higher. We're going to see if we do continue on with this buy pressure. For now, we are going to make sure we are careful playing to the upside or the downside. In my opinion, we need to continue on past 434. Again, that is our strongest point that we have here on our VPVR on our daily chart, showing us the most amount of volume that was traded within this time period here. So if we can continue on past 434, that would be more confirmation on that continuation on higher and possibly jumping into the upper end of our Bollinger Bands at that point for that possible squeeze to the upside and possibly test our highs of the year here in our strongest point here at 468. So again, these are our two levels. These are our next levels that we'll be looking for as far as gapping up. But again, as far as to the upside, just making sure we do continue on past 434, or we could get rejected at any point in time. But one thing I really do like today is that we did get higher lows on the day. And after a pullback that we had, in my opinion, if we can continue on above, again, those highs that we had from Fed minutes here that we did, again, gap down from leading into Fed minutes, then in my opinion, we can get more strength to continue on higher here. We'll see if we do continue on higher. And again, that level here would be here at 430. So if we do continue on past 430, we could be looking for that possible gap over 434 if we can, again, get that continuation on buy pressure. But again, one thing I really do like is that the bears did continue to get rejected. They have many chances for a possible continuation on lower here, but they continue to get rejected. Bulls continue to fight here. And tomorrow we have a large, again, option expiration date. So we'll see exactly what happens, exactly how the market reacts. Again, very much on watch here. If we do continue on above 430, we will be looking for that break. If we do continue on lower, our largest point that we have here is at 426 for that possible gap down and possibly testing our previous gaps that we have to the upside in the last couple weeks. So again, that would be that large continuation on lower. I would be playing that to the downside again if we did continue on below 426 with that strength. This is the largest point that we've had throughout the last 2 weeks. And after testing our gap level, if we did continue on below that, in my opinion, we would have that larger reaction to the downside. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader or you are looking for intraday perspective breakouts, very volatile breakouts. If you guys did see BBBY this week, again, a major breakout, that was a meme stock, but we have very volatile breakouts similar to that throughout the week in the Insta Bulls Room. Yesterday we had a 200% breakout, for example, with BWV with monkeypox news in pre-market. So again, that's just an example of one of many breakouts that we have in the Insta Bulls Room. Go to instabulls.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And again, all of you Insta Bulls that come over every single day and support the channel, I appreciate it. One of you guys. We're going to continue to go at it, stay patient, take what the market gives us. Again, very nice breakouts today, just making sure we are staying green. Very volatile, but very nice breakouts that we had on the day today. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.